What's up, y'all? It's your man, CMCCARVERJR. Just counting the days down, man. Just counting the days down to the season start, man. We only a few days before that first preseason game against them Cowgirls, you know what I mean? But, man, there's so much to talk about, man. But it's like, where do I begin? But this, our training camp's been off the hook, man. Like, for real. I mean, where do I start? Okay. First off, right, just my opinion about, the Jalen Hurd and Dante Johnson and Exum Jr., just two thumps on the field, The way I looked at it as, whatever the situation that took place for the fight to happen, sometimes being a rookie, you got to get out there, man, and show people what you really made of, man. Not saying that everybody should do that, not recommending that people go out there and knock somebody in their mouth so hard their mouthpiece fall out their mouth. But sometimes you got to make a statement, man, and he probably let them know, man, he ain't the one to be messed with. And then, of course, he already said he ain't going to do it in the games, but hey, I mean, if there's a time, a place to show people what you made of and show people you ain't no punk, then proceed. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what he did. And the fact that, he got that mentality right then and there, man, is a plus also, man. He can get out there and be rough with them DBs, you know what I mean? So that was a good story. Not saying don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's good when the teammates fight like that, but got to look at the bright side of it, things of that nature. Joshua Garnett, man, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe, but not maybe. This is just fictional, but I was kind of jokingly thinking, maybe one day, I don't know when, maybe, I don't know, one day. Jimmy Ward, right? Practice was over. Jimmy Ward had a cup of Kool-Aid, and he was like, it's good, right? And Joshua Garnett was like, hey, let me get some. And he was like, no. And then as soon as Joshua Garnett tasted it, he spit it out. I was like, man, nasty. Maybe he got some of Jimmy Ward's cooties, man. I don't know, man. I mean, if that was, realistic, then it would make sense. But I don't know what's going on with this guy. I mean, he's just, if it ain't one thing, it's the other. I mean, we need the offensive line to be solid, man. We got to protect Jimmy Garoppolo, because before we even talk about this fabulous defense, the offense, man, like I said, Jimmy Garoppolo, man, he put the points up, man, 30 plus. Defense and did their job, we can't lose, but it's important, So, Joshua Garnett, well, man, get it together, man. Eat the Wheaties, drink the milk. I don't know, man. I think he just got bad luck, but I'm going to pray for you, man. That's what I'm going to do. Man. We need everybody healthy, man. Everybody play a part. D Ford's, knee tendonitis or whatever, happens every year, like he said, like y'all may have heard. And at least he's aware, and it goes on every year. And I believe, like they said too, come regular season, if he had a little tendonitis, he'll probably play through it and probably still be beasting. But if you have that opportunity to rest yourself, then do it. But they beasting, man. You already know their defensive line, man. They beasting. Oh, yeah, DeForest Buckner, too, got the little toe thing going on. Got a little Patrick Willis. Now, it ain't a turf toe thing, whatever, but a little toe hurt. But, hey, little nicks and little things, just if you can rest it, right? We already know what y'all can do anyway, It's the people that's out there really battling for positions. All right. I want to talk about this guy because I'm really high on this guy. Really high on this guy. You want to talk about sleeper on offense and sleeper on defense. Now, as Niner fans, we already know what's up. You know, we already know what's up. So, the sleeper. And I think some people take the word sleeper the wrong way. What I mean by that is somebody who's such an underdog, ain't nobody really paying attention to him outside of the empire. You know what I mean? Especially NFL Network, all of them. So that means these other teams ain't even gonna see it coming. And we already know what I'm talking about on offense is the man, Kendrick Bourne, man. That dude better stay on this team, man. Nothing better ever happen to Kendrick Bourne. It would make no sense to get rid of Kendrick Bourne. No sense. I don't care what else you do, you keep Kendrick Bourne, because the thing about it is we are in our third year with the Shanahan, John Lynch era. And now we never have time. We never have time to slow ourselves down and try to get people, you know, ready for the upcoming years. No, we can make some moves right now. So Kendrick Bourne, out of everything that he does, as healthy as he stays, as all the plays that he make, knowing the playbook, like knowing it, not being on the status like Deebo Samuel or Jalen Hurd, you know what I'm saying? Those cats gonna be really good, but you still have to know the playbook. Kendrick Bourne's already there. You know what I'm saying? The cats that already know this book, you keep him here. But Kendrick, for real, young guy, still motivated, coming in undrafted. So his whole mentality is just a little bit different than everybody else's. He gonna ball out every year, and that's just what he do, man. That's just in his blood, man. He a hustler, man. So we gotta keep him. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that one. We got to keep him. So Jordan Matthews, you know, I was high on him too when we got him over because of his height. And knowing his history and all that other stuff, where he came from and stuff, I just went back. On what I was saying from the beginning when Shanahan got over here. You got to trust them. Obviously, it's a reason why they went after him. Now, if it was some type of under-the-table thing that they asked Jerry Rice to do, you know, come to the stadium and do this, and Jerry came back and said, hey, man, you remember, you owe me. With my nephew over here. You know, I mean, but I believe in Shanahan. And there was a reason why he brought him over here. I mean, we know his history, but it was a reason why. And I was like, well, he's tall. He should be able to make some plays, especially in the end zone for us, you know. But if it's between them two, oh, Jordan Matthews got to go, man. I'm sorry, Mr. Rice, but he got to go, man. We got goals, and to reach them goals, everything got to be on point. Everything. Now defense. Let me get on the underdog, and he's not too much of an underdog. But this is the guy I'm just really high on here. I mean, we already know about D Ford. We already know DeForest Buckner. I'm just naming a few names that we already know as Niner fans who's going to dominate. I'm real high on Nick Bosa, and he's already showing off, man, doing what I know he was going to come in here doing. And I know just him and D Ford and just what we already have in the middle. I mean, arms. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to go there. Y'all already know, man, that D-line going to be vicious. But the cat that I really want to see succeed, to be successful, is Jason Verrett, like, for real. Now, I know that we got a Keller Weatherspoon, too. But now, let me just get out the way. Yeah, Jason Verrett is from 707 out here, you know. He takes the kids to the movie theater and all that other stuff, man. That's good. He's from my neck of the woods, but that's not why. That's just a small chunk of it. But the way that man play, man, him on one side and Sherman on the other, you got to throw it over here because you're not going to throw it to Sherm's side. And you're not going to be successful with Jason Verrett on the other side. That's just, now Keller Weatherspoon has stepped up. He has. So I'm comfortable if a Keller Weatherspoon does start. But if it was up to me and just with Jason Verrett, you know, getting his legs back and all that. I mean, he don't sound like he too far away from there. That's a good little problem to have right there with them two. You know, but Jason Verrett, I mean, come on. He's already proved a lot. So, if for those who don't know, go check out Jason Verrett highlights or something, man. Y'all just see how tight coverage he got, man. He's just, yeah. So that's who I'm really pulling for to be a starter. I mean, for real, man. I mean, that defensive line, though, man. I was high on Chris Gesurick, too. I already knew, man, just to have him over here and just how he is, that's going to give us our boost on the D-line, like, for real. And everything's coming into play, man. So, this season, man, this a whole different season. And once again, every offseason, you know, what I do when I after watching all of the interviews that the Niner players done and all that other stuff, I'm turning on NFL Network. So if I'm on my way to work or coming home or vice versa, if I don't have that phone just playing with my man Rombo or nothing but Niners, if I'm not listening to none of that, I got the NFL Network just playing, so I'm listening to it. And yeah, the Niners is on there, but the Niners ain't on there, if y'all know what I'm saying. The NFL Network is, they only have to be around what's popular in their eyes or whoever eyes tells them to be popular around. And it sure ain't us. And but I mean, hey, we have not been consistent for a few years now, and we already know why. And then on top of that, a lot of people who are on the NFL Network, or even run NFL Network, I would say, they were around in the 80s, you know, when the Niners dominated. So it's either, if you weren't a Niner fan through those times like that, you hated us, you know. And people still can't stand it because, hey, you know, some people say, you can't talk about Super Bowls, they old. But, yeah, but a Super Bowl is a Super Bowl. But it's more to just winning Super Bowls with the Niners. I mean, multiple. I mean, see, like, the Patriots, I mean, they got a few in a decade, you know, but it's just something about, see, that's a whole different story. And Niner fans, we already know. I ain't got to go there. But what I'm trying to say is we're going to turn some heads this season, most definitely. We're going to hurt a lot of feelings this season, most definitely. People don't really realize, and you can't you can't try to explain it to the haters and stuff. They're not going to understand. Like, we understand thoroughly what's going on with our team because we're spending the time looking at interviews, going to training camps, paying attention to what people are saying, reading articles, etc., etc. We spending the time to know about our team. Other teams, fans ain't doing that. They ain't going to waste time knowing. They might hear a little article here and there, but they not really tuning in. Just like we not tuning in to other people's teams either. But, tell you like this, though. That defensive line that we got, I don't think nobody got a line like that. And the NFL ain't ready. They got an idea. They don't know what's coming. You know what I mean? So, I'm excited. Man, this preseason game coming up against the Cowboys. Oh yeah. Let me speak on that as well about Nick Mullins and C.J. Beathard. Now, I'm gonna start with C.J. Beathard. The thing that I do like about C.J. is he ain't no punk, you know. Not saying that he makes smart decisions. I'm just saying, just keep it there. Just keep it there for now. He ain't no punk. He'll take a hit, okay? I always like that. But you can't be stupid. That's just like, you know these dudes is out front of your house with guns and stuff, telling you to come outside. And you don't have a gun or nothing like that, but you gonna go outside anyway and confront them because you ain't no punk. No, don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to call CJ Beathard stupid. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, don't stand there and get hit. We know you could take a hit, but don't stand there and get hit. Now, when you have training camp and you're going against the defense every day and you know exactly what these players are going to do, you get used to it, and you probably don't look as scary out there. You're not as hesitant, but there is a lot of pressure on CJ Beathard. So come game time, with him knowing that may take over his mind. If he can get past that, then maybe he can be good competition to Nick Mullins. Because guess what? Nick Mullins can take some hits too. And we know this, Niner fan. But Nick Mullins knows the playbook a whole lot better than C.J. Beathard. And he's already proved how he can play. In my book, ain't no questions asked. Nick Mullins is number 2, man. Is number 2 until C.J. Beathard can really show he's otherwise. And as far as what I've seen so far, he ain't showed that he's better than Nick Mullins. And I'm gonna just put it out there. Nick Mullins should be the number 2, period. And that's just my opinion, though. I don't know how everybody else is thinking, but that's just my opinion. So, but, man, yeah, this is not going to be regular year, man, like we've been going through, man. And I think I heard somebody on Rumble Sports say that this defense is better than the 2010, well, on paper, but the 2010 defense, you know what, though? We shall see. We shall see. I could see that. This D-line, man, is just like, you put it together yourself, You just go out and pick. Like, this is the whole fantasy football. Like, if it was like you don't worry about offense, and if it was just based on defense and stuff, like, somebody would pick every player on our D-line, just like that. That's a fantasy within itself. And we finna blast these quarterbacks. Guess what? Y'all, quarterback is dead, period, man. I can't wait. This gonna be I keep saying it's gonna be a whole nother year, but this, I probably made this video a little too long, but I just wanted to tune in. And of course, I will be making a video now after every preseason game. I may make one during the game too. Of course, it's a preseason game. I got season tickets. I don't like going to preseason games personally because I like to really tune in, and sometimes have my little notes too. And I have my own little, like I gotta say so who stay on the team. But I just really like to do that. I could do that at a game, but on TV, a lot, you could honestly, you could just see a lot more at the angle that you need. So, yeah. So I may make a video during that game, but I'll most definitely make one after with my thoughts and opinion and stuff like that. So, that being said, Niner Empire, let's get ready. Let's get ready. It's your man, CMCCARVERJR. I catch y'all in traffic, man. Peace.